Good evening, all the participants for the webinar on Introduction to AI. All the students, good evening from Kite Group of Institutions. This is Ramakrishna, Principal from Kite Women's Engineering College, Kakinada. So today we are organizing a webinar especially for the plus 2 students who are attending MSET coaching or IIT, preparing for IIT JEE exam, IIT JEE exam, or aspiring engineers, for them to make them understand what is engineering, especially with respect to emerging courses. I think most of you heard about emerging courses like artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, cyber security. So these are the buzzwords you have been hearing from top universities in India, private universities, and top universities in US and other international universities. Today this is a buzzword. What is this opportunity for the aspiring engineers joining in 2021? So for this, Kite Group of Institutions have come forward to organize one important webinar on Introduction to AI. Today with us we have a very eminent personality who is an expert in artificial intelligence, Miss Kushali. Madam, are you there?
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Hi, hello, madam. Welcome to the webinar. We have many plus 2 students from Srikakulam to Ongole who have enrolled for this webinar, and they are interested to pursue their engineering in computer science, especially in latest technologies. They heard about driverless cars, what technology is trending. Probably we are lucky to have you here. Madam is based out of Bangalore. She will next 30 to 40 minutes. Students, over to Miss Kushali.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone. As discussed, as informed by the principal, sir, right? So all of you are attending this session because you're interested in AI, right? And why AI is so demanding in the market nowadays, right? So I will quickly share my screen, and I want to share something with you. Okay, so you have a better idea, right? So now all of you are here to just understand about the artificial intelligence, right? Now we quickly, first of all, see what is the agenda, right? Because all of you are well pass out, right? And you want to be you have I'm assuming you have some dilemma, like where you want to go even after engineering. Okay, whether you want to do MBA, whether you want to do a corporate world, right? So all of this things, generally people have a confusion. When I was at that stage, I still have those kind of confusion at that time. Okay, so this is a wonderful time for you. From this session, I'm damn sure you will definitely get something, so that you will able to decide like whether you are able to interested in this thing or not. Okay, you will get to know something from this session. Okay, so in this today's session, we discussed about what is AI, why AI has been introduced, what are the goals of AI, what are the applications of AI. Even I will show you one of the great application as well. Even you can also check it out after the session. And once we discussed all this thing, then we will see the roadmap discussion. Okay, so what you need to do to just achieve that stage. Okay, if you want to become a data scientist, what are the roadmap, what are the things required to come up or to achieve at your corporate world whenever you go out of your college, then what are things which are necessary. So we will discuss those things. Okay, now first of all I will tell you about the artificial intelligence, why AI the name has been given. Okay, just simple meaning if I would tell you. Okay, intelligence, in every human has some kind of intelligence, right? We are smart enough, we as a human are smart enough to take a decision, to take some actions, right? So what this artificial intelligence meaning is, we try to uh, make the system as a smart or intelligent, whatever the we as a human are, right? Someone is telling the network was slow. Am I perfectly audible, right? Can anyone confirm?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. You're audible and clear.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So we as a human are smart enough, capable, intelligent enough to take a decision, to take action, to solve some problem. But what if we want to automate those things, right? Because there are many hurdles. Sometimes we need to do a repetitive task. We can do those kind of automation with some kind of a system. Instead of human will do, some system will do, right? So for that purpose, we need to create a intelligence in some system. We are creating intelligence artificial in some system or a computer. So that's why artificial intelligence is come into picture. Okay, which is a very well-known field, I would say, in terms of computer science, right? So what we are trying to do, we're trying to make some intelligent system who are smart enough to take a decision, who are smart enough to do some actions based on the intelligence. Okay, we need to train our system in such a way. Even if I would tell you, this AI has been now in each and every domain. Okay, so in domain, I would say that is education is we can consider as a one of the domain. Okay, the telecommunication is also we can say one of the domain. E-commerce, all of you are aware of the Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, right? So these are the e-commerce platform, I would say, e-commerce domain. So everywhere AI is there. And I would say you are also using those in your day-to-day life, but maybe you are not aware of those things, or maybe you haven't those thoughts in your mind why, how this things has been we are using and how this has been come. Okay, so those are, I would say, a basics of AI. Why AI come into picture, why we are learning those things, just to automate the thing. Just we are creating a system just like a human. Whatever the human has a capability to think, to act, the same thing we try to implement in some system. Okay, that is the whole fundamental of artificial intelligence. And why artificial? We're artificially creating intelligence in some system. Okay, so this is what is AI. Now if I will give you a very well-known example, maybe you are using those things. I am assuming all of you are aware of Alexa, right? All of you are aware of Google Home. All of you are aware of Cortana, right? All of you are aware of, I would say, Siri. Yes, all of you. Can I say yes in the chat box? Okay, so what you can do, okay, meanwhile you have a question, you can put it in the chat box. Okay, at the end of the session, we will see, we will take few of the question. Okay, so these are a very well-known example of AI, right? You just tell Alexa, they will play a song for you, right? Why Alexa is behaving like this? Because we are trying to make her intelligent enough for Alexa, right? That these are the very well-known example of AI, right? So now we'll come to the next point. So if I just, AI is a very vast field. Okay, so in AI we have a very lots of fields are available. Okay, so it's up to you in which field you want to go, but you should have at least a basic idea of each and everything. Okay, now in AI there is machine learning come into picture, deep learning come into picture, reinforcement learning come into picture, NLP, which is natural language processes, come into picture. Okay, so these are, I would say, very well-known field of AI. Okay, so machine learning basically deals with, I would say, a regression or a classification kind of a thing. Deep learning will deal with the neural networks. Don't worry if you are not aware of this stuff. Okay, I will come to this point at the later on of the section. Okay, so in AI, just try to see in this way there are various fields available. AI is a very vast subject. Okay, whatever you have a conversation, the chatbots. I don't know. Anyone aware of the chatbots? Everyone? Can you just say yes or no? Okay, I think mostly aware of the chat. What is the chatbot, right? So these chatbot are having a conversation with human, right? We are asking some questions instead of the next person who is sitting over there. They are not giving answer to us. Instead of some systems has been trained in such a way, they are capable enough to give an answer based on the questions, right? So these are dealt with the human. So that is a natural language processing is entirely dealt with the human conversation. The chatbot is a very famous topic in terms of NLP. NLP simply means natural language processing. Okay, the image. Okay, so I hope all of you heard about image detection. Okay, if you have some given image and you want to identify who are the persons, Facebook, if you have used Facebook, right, everyone is using Facebook nowadays, right? So in Facebook they will easily tell you who is the person in the photo, right? This is what, this is image identification. On the image, who are the persons available in the image, that the system is able to identify. The system is smart enough to identify who is the person in the image, right? This is example of deep learning, I would say, right? Even in machine learning as well, I will give you an example, but in the later on. Okay, this is just, I would say, basic fundamental or various fields available in AI. Okay, here in this slide as well, I have tried to give one a few examples which are very well. Okay, so in Netflix, everyone using a Netflix, YouTube, Instagram, right? Everyone using those things, even Amazon, Flipkart. So in Amazon, if I would tell you, you will, if for example, you will buy something, for example, a laptop you have purchased from the Amazon. Okay, from the very next day or from the that time, you will get a recommendation like, do you want to buy a headphones? Do you want to buy a monitor? Do you want to buy a mouse? They will easily recommend based on the items you have purchased. This is what recommendation system. Even Netflix, you will get your preferable movies, right? Even YouTube, you will see the recommendation from your preferable videos, right? These all are the part of AI, correct? So this is okay. Yes. So this is, I already told you, right? The ML, DL, and data scientist. So how this thing picturized, I would say, AI is a very huge. Inside AI, you will get a machine learning, deep learning. Data scientist, I would say a tagline, or I would say a profession. So if I would say you want to become a data scientist, then you need to deal with the data. You need to apply various kind of algorithm which is available in deep learning machine learning. This is a very vast thing. Okay, if I will explain, it will take at least 2 days time. Okay, so I can't explain in this 1 hour session, but just simply this is a part of AI. Okay, I will talk about the data science part in the roadmap discussion, but just try to understand in this way. First, if you try to understand the applications related to this thing, then you can easily understand this thing as well, the next thing as well. Okay, okay, now the goals of AI. Okay, as discussed, what are the goals of AI? We try to replicate the human intelligence into some system, right? They're capable enough, they're smart enough to do some actions, take some decisions, right? Based on the what had been trained in the system. The basic goal is, I would say, we don't want to do repetitive tasks, right? Why should we do repetitive tasks? Instead, we can do some research, right? We can do some experiment, right? So we can have some new things are with us. So just to reduce those repetitive tasks, or just to create intelligence in some system which are as capable enough as a human. This is the main goal of AI. Now come to the application of AI. Okay, there are various domains available. Lots of domains you can apply AI. Okay, even I can't discuss each and every domain, like what are the things, but I will, very well known I will take. Okay, so you have a very basic idea about those things, right? Even you can see in the education. Education is, I think all of you are just pass out from school, right? In school, if I will tell you example, if you have given exams, then the teachers or your professors, they need to check or evaluate your exam paper which you have given, right? What if we can automate those, take evaluation of your paper exams, right? This is also one of the use case we can consider in education. Even chatbot. Okay, for example, if you have studied some physics or chemistry or biology, there are a set of questions you are not able to remember each and every time. You need to revise those things, you need to refer to books, you need to refer your notes, right? This is what you are doing, right? What you have done in your school exams. But what if you have some chatbots, you just put your question, they will give you the answer, correct? This is also one of the application we can consider as in education domain, right? Now, if There is other, if I would tell you about the retail or e-commerce. Okay, in e-commerce, I think all of you are aware of the recommendation, right? I have already given you example of Amazon and Flipkart. This is also a part of AI. The recommendation you will get based on your choice, right? If I tell you about some sales, okay, for example, I have my own company. I want to sell my own products. For example, I want to increase my sales. Okay, here machine learning also comes into picture. Okay, so what I will do, I have some past data, some past history regarding my company, regarding my product selling and all. I have all the details. Okay, now I want to increase my sales, so I will try to make some system with respect to machine learning. Okay, so they will able to tell me, so hey, you can just promote your business into this area or into this region into this time, you will definitely increase your sales based on the past history, right? This way also, what benefit I will get? Definitely my sales increase, my revenue increase, right? Everyone understand this thing, the different applications, right? I think all of you are able to understand or not. Yes, yes or no? Yes, great, great. Okay, even in healthcare domain, okay, nowadays in healthcare domain there are lots of research has been going on, lots of innovation has been already done. Okay, I will give you one quick example. Okay, if I want to check whether I have some symptoms of diabetes, or I have some symptoms of heart or a stroke, right? So what I will check, there are already some system available. You need to give some inputs. Okay, based on your inputs, they will tell you whether you need to consult your doctor or not, or you are safe. This is also one of the use cases, very popular use cases in healthcare domain. Okay, again, you can just upload the image of your report. Okay, I think we need to we need to go with for a report, right, for some certain checking of our border system and all, right? You just upload the image of your report, they will tell you whether it's a sign of being affected or you are safe. Even those things are also popular, right? Possible in a healthcare domain, right? Finance, banking sector, very well known, popular. Why insurance company are calling you to take an insurance, right? Just think of those things. Okay, I think every one of you have a cell phone now. You are having your own cell phone now because you already passed out from 12, most probably, mostly, right? So you will get sometime call, hey, do you want to take an insurance or not? Do you want to take a credit card or not? Why they are calling you, right? Do you have this question in your mind previously, like why they are calling me to take this one and this one? Correct. If you are, again, I will give you example. Okay, so there are telematic devices in a car. When you use a car, okay, there are telematic devices attached in the car. So when whatever you go, wherever you go, at what time you go, each and every information they have from those devices. So how we are, whenever you drive a car, how is your driving? Whether you are a bad driver or a good driver, from those things as well, they will get you. You need to have an insurance because you have a rough drive. Those things is also possible, right? Okay, so this is what I just wanted to tell you about the different application which already exist in terms of AI. Okay, this is also one of the example which I want to show with you. Okay, let me show this thing. Okay. Yeah. So this is a bank, I would say. Okay. I would like to give you one of the best example in terms of chatbot. Chatbot, I think all of you have seen those things, but might be you haven't seen those kind of a chat. I will try to show you those things. Okay. This is a bank, I would say, which is a Bahrain-based bank. Okay. So here they have already given a chatbot. So if you click on this and have a conversation, this is a bank. Okay. I will try to give you a simple example quickly. Okay. So here, I'm not sure you are able to listen the voice she's speaking or not. Okay, I'm not sure you're able to listen what she's speaking, but she's speaking. Okay, and again, whatever I think you haven't seen this chatbot where some people are there who are telling you the responses along with the expression, right? Anyone aware of this kind of thing till now? If yes, that would be great. You are up to date in the market. Anyone? Or if you have seen any other example, you can quickly tell me. We can go with this thing as well. Okay. Okay. Yes, I think many people are saying they have seen this thing, that it's great, right? So these are the what is going on in the market. Okay. So I have already given examples on this thing, right? So you can just refer those things. Okay, let me go back to my PPT then. Okay, so this is the example which I'm giving. Just try to experiment with this. Try to ask a question. Okay, just check the expression. Okay, I hope all of you till now it's very much clear to you why we need to learn AI. What is AI? What are the things application which already exist which we are using? Right, everyone aware of those things. Right, any questions till now? Right, you can just put it in the chat box. Okay, or we can take a one or two quick questions. Okay. Okay, fine. So now the data scientist is okay. Someone is asking how to become a CA. Okay, so I think if you would ask related to AI, that would be great. Okay, someone is asking, is data science or artificial intelligence or machine learning, which one is best? See, data science, artificial intelligence are very fast field. Machine learning comes into picture inside the AI. Even data science comes inside the AI. Okay, so data science simply means you are relating with some data. There are some use cases, right? And you are applying a machine learning thing into data science. Okay, so now I will quickly discuss the roadmap. If you really want to interested into this data science field, what are the things which are necessary to have? Okay, which are necessary to learn. Okay, so the programming language is, I would say, very much important, necessary to learn to go into data science field. Okay, we will talk in detail as well, like what kind of programming language we need to consider, like which are well known in terms of data science. The mathematics, I think you have already just passed out from 12th, so you are very much aware of the stats concept. Everyone learned the statistics, right, in the 12th exam, correct? Databases. Databases is also very much important. I'm not sure if you have learned the databases in your school computer subject. Okay, I think all of you aware of the database. What is database? Yes or no? I think so. Okay, someone is saying no. Yes, so database is what we use database to store a data in some structure way, in some organizational way. Okay, the machine learning, deep learning, and NLP, which I already discussed, right? Machine learning have given example of some of the company, right? The product I want to increase my sales, right? So those things comes into picture. We can use the machine learning. In deep learning, we generally deal with the images, right? I've told you, right? The Facebook examples, right? They will easily identify who is the person in the image, correct? The natural language processing, chatbot we have discussed so far. The chatbot is also an example of NLP, right? Data science, AI, machine learning are not the same thing. Okay, I have already given told in the previous slide. The AI will come into picture, so which is the whole world. This machine learning is a part of AI. Data science is also a part of, I would say, machine learning and AI. Okay, first of all, I would like to give you in this roadmap discussion what are the things in terms of each and every individual topic, and then we will go to the question session. Okay, So first of all, programming language. How many programming language have you learned till now? Anyone can tell me if you have learned anything? C, I think all of you have learned C, Java. Everyone? Can you quickly tell me? Okay, no programming language. Someone is saying they haven't done any programming language. Okay. 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 Yeah, or someone is saying Java has been learned. Okay, it's totally fine if you haven't learned anything like this programming language, right? So Python is one of the programming language which is available, right? If you go into the computer science field and in your college, definitely you need to learn C. C is one of the first programming language which everyone should learn. Then Java would come, and then there are lots of programming languages available. Okay, but if I talk about data science perspective, I would say Python and R. Okay, these are the two most popular languages which or not both of them. You can learn any one of them. That would be sufficient. Okay, so Python and R are most popular programming language in terms of data science. Okay, so whenever you just start approaching related to your data science journey, the programming language is first point you should go with. You should start with. Okay. Okay, meanwhile, I'll take up one question. Is software companies taking the jobs because of these programs? I'm assuming you are asking with respect to languages. If that is the thing, like it's not the in yes, but there are, see, the programming language is not the only solution to in terms of software industry or in terms of IT industry. Okay, but yes, sometimes what happens, there are already predefined tools available. You can use those tools which are kind of a drag and drop thing to do your solution, but those tools are definitely written in some kind of a language. Okay, this is the same. Understood? Okay, so yes, this maths for data science stats is very much important. I think all of you have learned calculus, linear algebra. All of you have learned derivatives, integration. Yeah, I think everyone learned this thing. That's why you have passed out from 12th, right? Okay. Now, what are the main important topics that is important in stats? Okay, those things we'll discuss. I think many of things you have already discussed, but some of things you haven't learned. I think many of things you have learned, but not some of things which are still important in terms of data science. But I think you haven't learned in your school study. Okay, I think all of you are aware of population, sample, mean, median, mode, distribution, normal distribution. Those things I think very much clear to everyone, right? I think everyone studied those things. These are the very simple stats. I think you have studied in your 11th, 12th, right? Say yes or no. So I have an idea. Okay, okay, that's great. There are, I think, normal distribution, standard normal distribution. I think these are very popular and a very basic things in terms of stats, right? So again, there are other kind of various distribution available. If I would like to tell you about advanced stats topic, then there are a kind of test available: ANOVA test, T test, P test. Even I think you are aware of Z score. I hope so, but I don't know. But these are also very much necessary thing in terms of stats. Okay, so whenever you start your journey with respect to data science, these are the first two priority things: the stats and the language. Okay, language, I would not say we need to focus on each and everything about the language, but you should understand those things. Otherwise, you are not able to code anything. At least one of the language you should know at least. Okay, so this is about language. We have discussed about stats part. Now let's discuss about the databases, right? So database is what, as discussed, some of you are not aware of databases. So databases, we are use database to store our data. to structure our data, or we can organize data in such a way that we can able to interpret something, we can able to get some information from the data, right? So those are the databases, just a storing purpose. Okay, now if I talk to you about what are kind of languages available, right? MySQL, Cassandra, Amazon S3 Bucket, MongoDB, Google Bigtable, Hive, Elasticsearch. I'm not sure. Has anyone of you heard of this thing? Many people have heard this thing, but some people might be not aware of this thing. Okay, many people are saying no. Okay, so database, I hope now you understood the meaning of database. Okay, whenever we go into data science project, then we need to see we are going to deal with the data only. If we want to process the data, we need to store the data somewhere. To storing the data, we use the databases. Okay, and these are the various databases available. Their work is to store the data. We can use any of them. We are not going into depth detail, right? But these are the options available. Just like in programming language, we have the option Python R. In even we will see in the later on, right? So even this thing in database as well, we have a various option available. So these are just highlighting the. I think you should at least know the name of like what kind of database already exists, right? So we have seen the languages, we have seen the stats part, we have seen the databases, right? Now a framework. Now, if I talk about machine learning and deep learning, all of you now aware of those things which are part of AI. So whenever you go to solve a data science project, you need to use the machine learning and deep learning algorithms. If I mean to say machine learning and deep learning, that means there are various algorithms available which we are going to use to solve our problem. Okay, now these algorithms are entirely based on some maths, I would say. A basic intuition would be definitely dependent on the maths part. Okay, now whatever the maths has been there, the intuition behind those algorithms, if we want to implement those things, implement those algorithms, so that's why there are libraries available. So what you need to do when you try to solve the problem, you just need to use the library instead of implementing the algorithms, right? No one will tell you just try to implement the algorithm in some languages. Okay, you just need to solve the problem using the libraries which are already available. Okay, even Python and R are languages. In Python, there are various libraries available which you can use to solve your problem. Understood? Right? So here I have already given a few libraries. Okay, don't confuse with this thing. Okay, so just try to understand the concept of library, why we are using the library to data science, and why these things we need to learn. Right? Because we are discussing the roadmap. Right? Okay. Or someone is saying, no, these are not languages. Okay, I hope you can see my screen at NumPy, Pandas, right? This thing you are able to see, if I'm not wrong. Just quickly say yes or no. Yes, right? So these are not a languages, these are the libraries. And this has been written in Python. Okay? So these are not languages. Don't confuse with Python and R with this thing. Python and R are the languages. Inside those languages, there are certain libraries available. And these libraries are a part of a Python language. Yes, definitely you can learn those things. Okay? Now, there is a web development. Okay, so anyone heard about a web development? Okay, so web development is entirely, I would say, a different application you use. For example, you use a Google, or you will use a Make My Trip, you will use a Book My Show, right? So those entire thing you can consider as a web development, a web application. If you want to develop those things, so you need to have something, you need to have some knowledge on this. Okay, so just this is a extra points I would need to highlight in terms of data science, because whenever you create a data science application, that would be, it's not like you have just created some system. There should be something, a full-fledged system. To create a full-fledged system, you need to consider, you need to display those things. Okay, and you can just create in terms of web application, web development. So these are just the libraries, and Flask and Django are two most popular frameworks, right? Or libraries which are available in Python, which you can use to create a web application. Okay. Okay. So now the business intelligence. Okay. What is this business intelligence? Okay. Whenever in terms of data science, once you create your system, right, then your system would be able to predict something, right? They will tell you, just recommend something or based on the application, right? So you have some data. Now you want to check how your system is performing. You want to evaluate whether your system is good enough or not. How is the feedback from the user who are using your system? Okay, so you can analyze those things from some kind of a graphical representation. Okay, so that's why this business intelligence tools available. Tableau, Power BI are a very much popular tools. So using those tools, you just need to input the data and you can see in some type of a graph. You can interpret, you can have some knowledge from, or you can have some, I would say, inferences from the data or from the graph, like how your system is performing. Not only from a system perspective, there are many more things comes into picture, but just for your data analysis perspective, your model performance perspective, this business intelligence comes. Okay, this is, I would say, uh, last part. And one more thing which is also pending, this is what a cloud platform is. Now, what is cloud platform? So if I would tell you in a very layman language, so whenever you create some system, you need to deploy somewhere. Okay, so why you are able to see your Google website, why you are able to see the Make My Trips website, I would say they have deployed their website, their source code into some server. Okay, so that's why this cloud platform, learning cloud platform is necessary, but I would say you will not confuse with this thing. Okay, so this is at the end of your application, I would say. But yes, definitely you need to learn once you go one by one. Okay, whenever you just try to learn, you should go step by step. The roadmap which I have discussed, which entirely from a basics which is necessary up till cloud platform. So this would be my last part. Okay, the sequences which I told you. Okay, now at part of Pioneer along with the college, right? So we have designed a course which is very much helpful for you to, just before going into the actual corporate, actual implementation, you have an idea of all this. Okay, I will just quickly like you go over through what are the things you will get from this course. Okay, so we will first try to explain you about the technology. Okay, how can you solve some problem? We will try to tell you the importance. I think we have already discussed the roadmap, right? So we will try to discuss about the programming language, right? Then we will try to discuss about the database. What are the importance? Okay. So in 1 hour session, we cannot say we know all of this thing because these are very huge. But these are the things which are important. Okay. Again, sorry. The web development, the basics of web development. Okay, so again I told you, if you want to create an entire system, you have some kind of a thing, you can display those, right? So this is a web development. Okay, again when you go into this, you will have an idea. Even then we'll go with the AI, right? Everyone now understood what is the AI, application of AI. Then machine learning, right? As a part of AI, I have already given up an example which you can relate, right? Then we have a regression, the classification, the clustering, which are a part of machine learning. Those things are, the classification simply means they will try to tell you whether you belong to this category or that category. Regression deal with the integer things, I would say. Okay, if you have some finite integer output, okay, if you want to predict your sales amount, so those kind of things are related with the regression. Don't worry, I will go in the depth once you are in the course, but these are the overview of the course. This is also necessary to learn. We'll also provide the clustering part. Okay, clustering simply means how can you divide your thing into some clusters. Okay, then we have, as we have discussed about the chatbots, we'll try to introduce about the chatbot, the NLP. Okay, Dialogflow is one of the framework to create a chatbot. We'll see those things as well as part of this course. Okay, so GCP is already if a Dialogflow is from a Google, I would say, right? So this is a framework developed by a Google to create a chatbot. So we'll see those things. We'll try to see a use of NLP. Okay, these are a very basic thing. You need to at least have a knowledge before going into in-depth level or in-depth knowledge of those things. Right? I think I would like to, first of all, sir, are you there, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. If you want to say something about the course, you can just take, and then after I will take some of the questions.
Okay, ma'am. All the students, this course is the basic AI course which Kite and iNeuron are planning to offer for all the intermediate students who want to join engineering in computer science and emerging courses. So this is a unique opportunity, not there anywhere in the country. So the opportunity you have is every day you can listen to classes, especially understanding about engineering, what madam has said, problem solving, all these topics. If you understand them properly, you will be a better individual joining engineering with understanding. There are many questions from the students: which college is better, why computer science, why AI, all the questions and all the doubts, why you are preparing for MSET will be answered in this course program. We will launch this program only for selective students. Last week we have done a seminar. 250 students attended the seminar, and we got very good response. We gave 100 registrations, and we are full, and we have waiting list. This week also, however you got the information through WhatsApp group or a telephonic call, if you are interested, our team will send you a registration link. Our team will send you a registration link. Probably you can register and attend this pre-engineering program which Kite and iNeuron is going to offer. So it's a very good opportunity, dear engineering aspiring students. Learn. This is free of cost. We are doing it. The same course program for 30 days. The program that we do for 90 minutes per day is cost more than 3,500 to 5,000 is a course program. Especially in AI is more expensive. But Kite group of institutions will sponsor this program for the students' betterment, because you have MSET coming in the fourth week of August. Still you have time. You must be preparing for all national wide exams, but finally you have to join engineering. And see, the basic foundation of AI is now taught in plus two schools, and ninth class also the government is incorporating artificial intelligence basic course program, so that students understand AI better and start giving solutions to a lot of problems. And everything is AI driven. Madam has given some excellent examples of understanding data science, understanding machine learning. You don't get this kind of content anywhere in any top universities. But Kite group of institutions has come out with a wonderful plan, especially students from East West Godavari who want to join into engineering and understand about emerging courses. If you have chosen BTech Computer Science with specialization in AI, machine learning, data science, cyber security, altogether you are a better engineering student with a very good qualified certified by also iNeuron. Okay. So I think you have whatever questions you have. I think Madam will be glad to answer all your questions.
Yeah,
Kushali, Madam.
Yeah.
So after questions, you give me 10 minutes. I'll show the college presentation.
Yeah, I think someone was asking frequently about application in agriculture. Okay.
Yeah, application.
So, yeah. So I would like to give you answer on those. Okay. Even okay, if you, I don't know if you have a question, then I hope you have start something about those things. Okay, if you haven't searched, then you can just go and check the videos. Okay, there are already certain kind of robots available. They're capable enough to do a plantation, do a harvesting, a kind of a water management. Okay, so in agriculture as well. Okay, so in everywhere you will find, okay, it's not agriculture, but if you specifically talk about agriculture, then I would definitely tell you there are excellent videos available in YouTube. Just try to see and check. The robots are already available. Okay, they will do a crop management, they will do a water management, they will do proper harvesting, all of the things. Right, I think if I am able to give the answer. The next, I think we have a various questions. What are the uses of the languages? Okay, so see, languages, through languages you can able to make some system. Okay, without languages you are not able to create a system. So to know, to understand the language is a very first step. Okay, someone is saying I want to buy a laptop, computer specification for this course. I think minimal specification would be fine. I think 8 GB RAM would be fine. 4 to 4 GB is also fine at a starting phase, I would say. Okay, so you can just check the processor and all. Work much on R. So Python is for the most comfortable for me. But it doesn't mean the R is not the most comfortable or it's not the best. R is also best language, but if you have comfortable with this thing, if you have worked much on this thing, then you can say that would be a comfortable or that would be fine. I think someone said, don't you know about uses of AI in agriculture? So I hope I have given the answer to you. What is the use of library? So the library simply means see, in machine learning or a deep learning, I have already given a few examples, right? So we need to, there are various algorithms available we need to use. Okay, to implement those algorithms, we cannot say we can directly implement using some languages. So you don't need to care about how can we implement this algorithm and that algorithm. What you can do, you can just simply use the library. So library is already implemented those algorithm. You just need to use the library instead of implementing entire algorithm. Okay, so that is the one thing, and I hope I have given the answer to most of the thing. Let me check if we have other questions. Probability calculus are there in data science. So to learn data science, we need to have a statistics. So probability calculus are a part of statistics, I would say. Yes, important to see. Okay, so with specialization, I think it's up to you. Okay, it's up for your interest, what you want to go, where you want to go, right? So regarding AI, I would say, so you have an idea whether you have an interest on this subject or not, and based on that, you can take a decision in which you want to do a specialization. Okay, I think we'll try to take some question in Q&A. Um, library is a books or a technology? So it's not a books. Okay, so technology is, I would say, it's not actually technology. It's a part of technology. Okay, so as I already told, there are various algorithms available. Through that we can just try to solve a problem. But to implement the algorithm is a kind of a complex task. So what nowadays in the market, in each and every field, I would say, okay, there are kind of libraries available. You don't need to do each and everything from the scratch. Those libraries have already done those things. You just need to use those libraries. Okay, so this is not a books, this is not a technology, these are a part of technology. Okay, other question, I think someone is someone is saying she wants to become a astronaut, and see, it's not like whatever you want in your life, it's whatever your goal, just focus on those part. Don't confuse with the other persons. If this person is doing this thing, then I want to do this thing. Don't go with this approach. Whatever your goal, just try to work hard to achieve those things. Someone is asking degree best or not best. So degree, or do you want to compare with the diploma one? So if yes, yes, degree is better than diploma, I would say, but not mandatory. I would say, based on the skills. Okay. I think I have already covered many of the questions, right? Someone is saying you want to do a job in USA, so which specialization? Definitely the computer science would be the best. Okay. No, the world could not be destroyed in robotic era. Okay. Okay, I think sir, I have given I think mostly I have given almost every similar type of questions. So I think you can. Hello, sir. You can carry on.
Yeah, Kushali, thank you. I'll take just 10 minutes, and after that, Kirti, one of our students, will share her experience. Madam, please, after this presentation, you should make her also admin so that she'll share her thoughts. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Kirti Kormili. In the meantime, just I'll take 10 minutes. Thank you very much, ma'am, for patiently answering all the questions. See, today world is quickly changing with a lot of new updates, a lot of new learnings get started. Very few people are giving right kind of guidance.
Correct. I think even if I would, I just on this point I would like to tell you, like if I am telling this thing in this session, okay,
Yes.
might be my session after 2 months would change. My examples would change. Why? Because of the lots of innovations are coming in the market very rapidly nowadays. So those things are, even if you go into industry, you just need to be updated from the market. What are the trends going on in the market? So those things, I think, even this is for all students, like wherever you go, just try to keep yourself updated in whatever skill, whatever domain you go.
And most of them also have some doubts like only ordinary computer science is better, or better to do this specialization course programs which will help them for better job opportunities.
See, specialization, or I would say so in a college also nowadays this specialization come up. Okay.
Yes.
So in terms of AI, I would say. So when I was in my college, I don't have any kind of option like this, right? So it's not like, but still, even that kind we don't have an option, but still people are learning and they are able to take a transition into this. They're able to get a job. Okay, but again, if you have this kind of thing, then you can easily learn and you can have a better opportunity. So I would suggest, yes, if you have an option, just try to go with some specialization and just check the syllabus and all what you are getting learned. Okay.
Please, ma'am, please.
Yeah, so just check the content and what are the subjects you have in terms of those specialization. Check those things and then decide. Yeah.
As madam has said previously, there is only just computer science, CSC, where after getting job in TCS, after 2 years, TCS insists that you learn data science, cybersecurity, AI. This comes into picture after 6 years of your BTech after joining. But today, world is changing. As madam has said, things are changing in next 2 months. Lot of new innovations are happening. You should get updated. If you want to learn after 6 years, you will be outdated by that time. So that's the reason AICT introduced these courses of data science, cyber security, along with CSE engineering. This is a great opportunity, especially for the students, to learn that skill set, do some interesting projects, solving lot of problems, and preparing for the job market. Okay. So I'll show you a couple of slides of our engineering campus. There, it's like a dream. Doing BTech engineering is like a dream for most of you. From Happy Days movie till date, you might have got excited with lot of career options. Someone in your family doing engineering, seeing them, you get inspired. But now that's your turn. The next 1 month is deciding. Once you get good rank, your rank decides your college, college course, and very important, your 4 years of engineering decides your 40 years of career. Now you have hundreds of options. There are 300 engineering colleges only under JNTU, Kakinada. How to choose a college? So these are some specific points you can look at, whether the college has got expertise, they know the technology part, is it affiliated by AICT, JNTU? So are the colleges having tie-up with industries? What are the research labs available, or the digital libraries available with the college? Does college encourages personality development programs, Toastmasters? So is there any linkage between parents, students and teachers? Are there any facilities like WhatsApp groups of teachers, students and parents, where parents also can be in touch with the discussions? Are there canteen facilities, hostel facilities? Are there first aid facilities available in the college, sports facility available? So for all this is a checklist. I'm giving an example of Kite. Wherever you join tomorrow, yesterday one girl called me, sir, I joined in computer science, AI and machine learning, AI and data science and VIT. I paid close to 2.5 lakh as a yearly fee, and now I got an opportunity to do this. So wherever you join, you have to have this checklist with you. So look at our college, the board members who are behind the college, our chairman, Mr. P.V. Vishwam, who started this college 25 years back, Rajiv Gandhi and Kite Group, with advisors from IITs, IIMs, and top alumni who are working in NASA and other places in US, and couple of people from Deloitte. These are all combined ideas have started this innovative college. Kite giving lot of opportunities for the youngsters to do engineering and making them good leaders. Academics, yeah, this is very important. How teaching is done, what kind of, if you have mentors like Miss Kushali who can mentor you on AI, you get interested. Why some students are interested in math? It's always important that you should have good teachers, and teachers also inspire you. Today, YouTube learning is the biggest thing happening with the students. The kind of learning that's happening is big time. Labs. In artificial intelligence, the biggest lab is your laptop. It's nice. Some of the students are asking, I should have a laptop. Good. In our campus also, we encourage students to come with laptop from day one to the college. Library, because without laptop, where do you practice? Every day you have to do that coding part, problem solving. If you keep doing, you'll have wonderful opportunities. You can start your own company, or you can have that opportunity with you. Library, industry connect, activities. So we do programs like Abhiyan for the first years, making them lose the stage fear. Toastmasters is another opportunity. We encourage the students with lot of exposure activities, making them come onto the dais and exhibit their leadership skills. Good coaches who like personality development coaches like Endemuri comes and give mentors the students. And we also encourage the students to take to national trips and international trips. The photograph there, we took eight students from our college to California, Google, Silicon Valley startup meet. It's an exposure. An ordinary village girl from Rajolu and Narsipatnam and Srikakulam traveled on an international flight with college money and had an experience of visiting Google. Nice that this batch of who are attending, close to 150 students who enrolled for this webinar today. Nice that I want to do job in US. What should I learn? Fantastic. That should be spirit. Morning recruitment process is happening for a US company for our final year students. This Raditya was talking to the students who are shortlisted for the final interview in the morning. There are 50 lakh jobs available in data science and AI in US today, and they are not getting right kind of manpower. China is going at jet speed in AI, where India has just recognized that AI and machine learning are important, and they introduced these courses now. China introduced this 5 years back, and they are far ahead than what we are trying to do now, because most of the Chinese use all AI applications for their daily purposes. And we also encourage students to be part of NCC, NSS, Army, Air Force, Navy are opportunities which we provide to students. Again, why this NCC discipline important? Tomorrow you have opportunities in Indian Air Force and defense services. If there is a cyber war with any country like China, we need 2 lakh AI engineers. Every soldier will be connected with an AI engineer, and the process instructions, everything will be done from the control room from defense segment through AI. So India needs a lot of AI engineers. Suddenly the demand has come. Sports, it's very important we encourage students to play sports every day, because our hostel, it's mandatory that you should play sports, basketball, volleyball, cricket. Every day you have to play for 1 hour, so that evening again in the hostel you can spend a lot of time learning coding, where you don't have a lot of stress when you engage yourself. Only disadvantage with Corona, we missed all the sporting activities, and intermediate time also you don't have time for sports. Cultural programs, yes, we encourage celebrities to visit our college. Vakil Sab team have come, Kaman and his team has come and did a music show in our campus for the students in our campus. All these programs, when the students organize, participate, there's a lot of see, cultural programs also they feel relaxed, they feel involved, staying in the hostel. Placements is a big thing, especially in the computer science field. Today students are talking about very big packages, and placement is a dream of every student who want to start their career with a first job. Kite is always in the first place in terms of providing good placements to the students. Not today, 2001, when Kite got started. AI, machine learning, cyber security is another course we are offering. I think in the next webinar we'll cover more details about cyber security, because everything is Phone Pay, Google Pay today. Every application needs a cyber security devices that happen. It is almost placement centric. We have we are trying to tie up with 100 companies for placements in AI, data science, and cyber security, with the good packages in top cities like Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, and other places. This year from 257 we almost reached 300 plus, and marching towards 500 in the next 15 days. Top companies come, and we have our packages as of now. Ordinary CSC itself is 5 lakhs. If you are a AI engineer with special skills and you have done some good projects, we can showcase you for a better package companies. I want all of you to read this World Economic Forum report. They have given a report, and they say by 2025, 8.5 crores of CSC jobs will go. All CSC jobs, 8.5 crore will go in the world post-COVID. And new jobs of 9.7 crore new jobs in computer science will come. And top position is for AI jobs. This is the future of jobs report for World Economic Forum report. If you look at in India, on 1, 2, 3, AI, machine learning, they are of hot demand. Data analysts and scientists are of hot demand. Information security analysts are of hot demand. In America too, this is the same scenario. I keep telling you, right? Doctors use AI applications, data science. Politicians like Prashant Kishore are predicting the election results of West Bengal, Bihar, and Andhra Pradesh here. They use data science applications to predict this. And we tied up with a top company from Bangalore named IDNeuron, especially to offer the best programs in BTech, MTech at Kite. So our students have an exclusive facility to learn from top faculty in the country from IDNeuron, like Ms. Kushali, Ms. Krishnaik, and all these top people. Okay. So top recruiters are there, top pay packages are there. Choose Kite if you are interested in CSC and AI. And we also had a tie-up with IBM. IBM courses also, we make the students attend these course programs, and we had the wonderful tie-up with IDNeuron too. IDNeuron tie-up will help you to understand basic job market in artificial intelligence. Will help you. We support you for job opportunities through IDNeuron. See, these are a couple of things which I want to share with you. More details of Kite. I think you are already in touch in WhatsApp group with some of our team members. You don't leave the WhatsApp groups. Probably, though you don't join Kite, no problem. But at least attend this bridge course program, basic AI program. If you know, then you can choose any college of your choice. That's up to you finally what college you want to choose. So these are a couple of points which I want to share with all of you. Thank you very much, Kushali, for giving me this opportunity. Uh, can you once connect Kirti Kormilli once? I think she'll spend 5 minutes and after that we'll close the program.
Kirti,
Kormilli, Kirti.
can you ping me?
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute. Kirti, can you once ping, ma'am? Kirti, Keerti.
AEE. Okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah, Kirti, make her go ahead.
Okay, she will rejoin again as a panelist.
Kirti, are you there? Can you rejoin as a panelist again?
Yeah, I think she will rejoin now.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah.
Rejoin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kirti, switch on your video camera also. Is there a possibility?
Sir, sorry for sir. I
No
can't.
problem. Yeah, no problem. Please continue. Kirti is our first year students in artificial intelligence, Kushali ma'am. She joined in the month of January. I asked her to share her first year experience in Kite and why she has joined artificial intelligence. She is from Sri Chaitanya Amlapuram. She studied from Amlapuram and she's in the first year. Okay, what to Kirti, please, quickly.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. Actually, I'm in Kite, and it's my pleasure to say that even I'm Kitean. The second year in Sri Chaitanya Junior College. When I am searching about the engineering colleges, I'm searching about the topmost engineerings. Like we know about the Kalinga University or Shastra or something else. We have top engineering colleges. So guide something. So when I am searching about that, I came to know about the like artificial intelligence, data science, and machine learning and cyber security. Really, those courses are very new to me and very foremost very new to me then. So I came to know about that new courses by RK sir itself. So thank you so much sir, for this opportunity. And when I go through it and when I research about those new emerging technologies, there I come to know how many companies and how many achievements we can do after pursuing this great emerging technologies in our BTech. Even we have ECE, EEE, mechanical, civil, but I'm not saying that these emerging technologies are far more better than those. Every group has their certain importance and certain path to engage in our life. But these emerging technologies are now future because we are all engaged in the smartphones and mobile phones even in this pandemic situation like COVID-19. So by this I have to say one thing. I have to conclude with my speech that these emerging technologies will be the future for tomorrow coders and the computer science engineers. If a computer science engineer, a normal CSE student, will have to do a specialization in cyber or ethical hacking or artificial intelligence to get the job in an MNC company. So if you have the wish to get the job in an MNC, you have to it. So the initiative taken by the Kite College is really appreciable and really very luck to all the interested in doing who are interested to take the computer science engineering. So I request all the juniors to think about it and go and research about all the emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning, and the combination of artificial intelligence and data science and artificial intelligence and machine learning, so that you can able to know what MNCs can able to take this, how will be the future after pursuing the BTech in these courses. So really, I am very blessed to join in this college. And not apart from the academics, we have NCC, Toastmasters. Even I am in the Toastmasters club, the club which is like where we can improve our leadership and communication skills. When I am studying, when I completed my intermediate, even I can't able to speak in front of 10 to 15 members. If beyond my family, if any person is there, I can't able to speak. But now I'm talking to the new freshers and also the new juniors and also our principal. This is all because of that Toastmasters Club. So we have this so much opportunities in the kite, and NCC will provide a new environment for us where we can serve the society, where we can learn lot of things. And even I communicated to guide or so many Toastmasters club, so that I can connect to top MNCs managers also by this club. So in East Godavari only the kite only have that the Toastmasters club and Pragati too. So don't miss the chance. Once go through it. I'm not saying that join in kite only, but go through the all the emerging technologies and select the best college, because the college which you chosen and the group which is chosen is your life. So don't put it in the risk, and don't do any course with any other forces. Be it yourself and be your choice like that. So if any queries, you can pin me, sir. If any queries, they can ask me, sir, about the college, as I'm a student of the Kite Engineering College. If any questions, you can ask me in the chat box. I can answerable, or you can pin me to the WhatsApp too. And thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity, and thank you, Kite. Sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Kitty. Kitty, see, a first year student just joined us just 7 months back. The kind of confidence she has gained after joining into Kite, participating in various programs, and she's a frontline coder. Coding is like bread and butter for every, especially computer science student. You see, what is your coding practice every day, Kitty? You're also the class leader and you're the team leader of a team managing 10 members. How do you work on coding? See, coding is very important, the problem solving and doing the code.
Actually, I forgot to say about that. Even every college has a teachers initiative, but this college is different. This is college as student initiative. Means when we are in the first stage of our engineering, we are going to handle 10 to 90 members. I am handling 90 and 10 members too, so that I can get the leadership qualities, where to talk, how to talk with the people, how to communicate to the people. So these all skills will be interconnected. So we may get the interpersonal skills with these programs too. And Abhiyan is also a great program. Hope you will, when you got interested in the kite, you may experience the great experience of Abhiyan. And also coding, coming to the coding, as sir said, a computer science engineer must do is a coder. So he or she have to do coding daily. So in that process, our batch has a talent show staff who are now conducting daily hackathon programs, daily 2 codes, which we have to do. And also they are conducting MCQs on C language and Python language. Now we are in Python. They are taking that initiative. Beyond that, we are working on IBM platform, where we can learn, where we directly connected to the IBM MNC. So if our work is perfect and if our codings are perfect, they can choose immediately. So if you are in second or in third year, we may directly enter into the IBM topmost MNC company, as we all know. So that is also a great initiative taken for our batch. So thank you so much, sir, for that also. And coming to codings, we must do the codings. Even the whole future and the whole technological world is the beyond the whole future and technological world is that coding only. So sir is encouraging and our staff is encouraging in that process. Hope you all interest in this college, and thank you, sir. All to you.
Thank you very much, Kirti. Kushali ma'am, so she's a first year student who believed us and joined in artificial intelligence, ma'am.
Yeah, that's great. That's great, Kirti. I hope you will get what you wish, right? Because you have thought of something, so that's why you have joined this thing, right? And definitely you will get a much better from what you have think of, because the market is, very much growing in terms of AI.
Yes. Yeah. See, Madam will help us through that basic AI course. Basic AI course is a 30-day program which you can enroll. This is my WhatsApp number. If you have any doubts or anything you want to know more about this course program, you want to connect with me, I'll connect you to Kirti. First level, we have a separate WhatsApp group for the students who want to join in this 30-day basic AI program. We'll have wonderful faculty like Kushali ma'am who will help you to understand. Just spend 90 minutes, like 6 to 7:30. Yes, some students said in the last webinar, sir, now this is an exam time, we can't spend that time. It's okay, you have the video recordings also, but it's always nice if you can attend that 90 minutes slot and engage yourself. This is like another gym. Why do you go to a gym every day or you do yoga every day? Is to equip yourself in a better way. Now, this is a turning point. Intermediate is a turning point. Now you are exactly at the junction of Vijayawada. You have a train to Rajasthan, you have train to Kanyakumari, you have train to Kolkata. Which train you want to board? You should have all data and you should be very careful. Okay. So I'm done. Kushali ma'am, thank you so much for your time. Then I think we can close the webinar here.
Yeah. Thank you everyone. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you all the participants. Keep in touch. All the best for your any future plans that you have. Keep in touch with Kite Group. Next webinar will keep you posted, and also yes, we'll do a webinar exclusive on CSC cyber security very soon. You can have all the details. In WhatsApp group, we have all the information, videos that we'll share with you. In the meantime, you can go through that. Yes. Thank you very much, Kushali ma'am. Thank you, Kirti. Thank you all the Kite team members, my Toastmaster team members who did phone calls and all. This webinar is another successful webinar, consecutive second webinar. We have interested 150 students who joined us. Thank you very much. We'll keep in touch. All the best to all the students. Thank you.